Hey y'all, Grand Rising, greetings. So today's topic is staying curious. Staying curious is the key to finding the knowledge that you want to find, and then also growing as an individual. And knowledge is power, and knowledge is power. However, when you can apply that knowledge that you've learned to your everyday life, that is the true power of knowledge, which can correlate to wisdom. And that, yeah, it turns into wisdom when you can apply the knowledge that you've learned. So it's just really powerful how much knowledge you can obtain in your brain. Like, if your brain is constantly being stimulated by all the things that you want to know and are curious about, it's just like you're just like an endless being absorbing knowledge. And those things can definitely correlate you to get to where you want to be in life, or like get the questions you need answers to, or you want answers to. And then when you get these answers, you can connect it from other things and other sources that you've read, and just fill in the gaps from things that you aren't fully as knowledgeable about in the moment or previously. So it's just like, it's really good to do research, reading books, being intentional about what knowledge you want to what knowledge you want to discover, and use your resources basically. So a very curious mind, I would say, definitely equals a very intellectual mind. Because most people that you could probably think of that are very deep intellectuals, or you would call them intellectuals, or just really knowledgeable, is because they're curious. They want to know more. They keep doing research continuously, and then they also spread their knowledge if they want to. So it's just like, the more you uncover and the more things that you are exposed to or end up getting exposed to, it's just like it provides you experience, a different perception, a different perspective, a different outlook, and a different way of thinking almost. Because when you read books, different people write these books and their perception is probably completely different from yours, which is really cool, I would say. And then also, just being curious is just like, I feel like the best thing to be when you want to find out certain truths about, spirituality, about any topic that you desire, especially if you're interested. Because when you're interested in something, you ask so many questions, and it can lead you to doors that you didn't even think that you could get to. But since you're so curious enough to endeavor into doing the research and figuring out what it is, then it's just like, whoa, is that drive of curiosity that can get you to places that you never thought you would be. But also, yeah, when you think of intellectual people, I think I already said this, but when you think of actual intellectual people, they just stay curious, they keep doing research, stuff like that. But this is your sign, just to stay curious and to keep doing research, and also just networking with people that also are on the same frequency or same vibration of you being curious about a specific topic. Like, don't be afraid to reach out for knowledge. Don't be afraid to ask questions that might appear dumb, but they're not. Any question that you ask is not dumb, bro. If it's like you gaining knowledge from that question, regardless if someone else knows it or not, then it's just like, that's the thing that matters the most. You gaining that knowledge from that question you are asking. But yes, being curious leads you to do research. Research can lead you to connect dots, and also come up with your own hypothesis, and also be able to figure out the missing pieces of what knowledge that you initially know. And me being curious definitely led me to doing research about spirituality, initially igniting that light to start my awakening and just figure out what it is and what is going on. But it gets really deep. It goes back all the way to the ancient times, like the Romans, the people that you probably don't even know about, the people they don't even talk about in the textbooks, bro. Doing research, you know that they're only telling you one perception in the textbooks that they do or have or provide for people at school, which is not great at all. But they just tell you so many things that is only one part of the truth. And then when you do your research and you are curious to do that research, then it's just like, bro, this is not the whole story. There's multiple sides, and then there's the one truth. But you know, you gotta figure that out yourself. But yeah, stay curious, stay asking questions, stay on that vibration of trying to figure out what is really going on. There's so much stuff that you probably, or people just hide from us in the textbooks, or even just the government hiding from us about knowledge that they really don't want us to know, to sustain society, or the society that they built for us to live in, this caste system and levels and everything. That's just a whole lot. But I feel like if people were curious enough to find out certain particular things about spirituality and science behind the spirituality, that the knowledge that we already know that we don't want the average person to discover, is just like this society and this system would not work at all. Like, it would crumble, you know? And it's just crazy. Like, even about the Bible definitely pulls down women and everything. And it's just like, it's crazy, because I feel like God would not want a male to pull down any type of woman or look at them lower to society. Because like, man and women together, they create this godly source. If they're the right man and woman, like soulmates, you know, or twin flames, they like ignite. If you find your twin flame or your soulmate, it's just like you vibrate on such a high frequency where you connect to this very godly source, and that man and woman can create that so-called God. But in the Bible, it doesn't really promote those things. Like the Ankh chain, like it simulates feminine and masculine energy, or just female energy, man energy, and just creating this life. Like, it just resembles life, the feminine and masculine. And I feel like the feminine and masculine isn't men and women, and when you can tap into that and those two beings come together, it's like fireworks. It's definitely this godly source that is being amplified, you know, especially when it's the right person and the right person, male and female, you know. You definitely create this like godly vibration, this godly source, this vibrant, positive, light, pure source, bro. It's just amazing. But yeah, stay curious. That is a message. Do your research. If you ever had a question deep down, scratch that itch and figure out what the answer is, and just do research, because you might uncover stuff that you might thought or never would have thought of, or just, you know, foundational knowledge to ignite another question for you to research, so you can gain that knowledge, and it would be wisdom, so you can explore and not apply, but like explore, and then also spread that knowledge to other people, so you can be a vessel for the universe, for that godly source, you know. But yeah, stay curious, guys, and that's all. Hopefully you're having a nice day, and stay positive and keep ascending. But yes, all this stuff is connected to ascending. So yes, bye guys.